Just wanted to talk about the movie The Irishman. This film is pretty much about Robert De Niro. You're seeing his life. Not Robert De Niro's life, but this man's life. About how he met Joe Peci and pretty much he became a hitman for the mob. And you meet Jimmy Hoffa, and, he's in the unions, and it's a very, very complex story with a lot of things that happen, and it's really hard to explain the whole story. But pretty much that's the gist of the story. And this film is fucking amazing. Like, it is. It's an amazing movie. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I did a video about Martin Scorsese shitting on superhero films, saying they're not cinema, and it still pisses me off. And I even said in that video, oh, you make all the same shit and no one wants to watch this fucking movie in the theater. And it's true. I still stand by that. And friggin' I think he's jealous of superhero cinema. Another freaking point I'm gonna make here is that I said in the video that pretty much you make all the same movies over and over with Robert De Niro doing voiceover. It's the same shit as those movies: Casino, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, the list goes on and he does the same type of shit over and over. But when he does do that same type of style, it is still really good. This is basically, to me, Goodfellas 2, or Casino 2, or, whatever the hell that two movies are. This is the third film to me of those two movies, but it's still a really, really good story. It's a really good mafia story. I really enjoyed. Robert De Niro is fucking amazing in this movie. This is the Robert De Niro I have been waiting for. He was awesome in Joker. Like, Jesus, because usually before Joker, he was phoning it in. Like, he was making bad movies. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but he finally started making good movies again. Like, it finally felt like I was watching a badass Robert De Niro fucking movie. And I think he needed two good films like this to actually make him do good movies, because he was taking anything and doing it and fucking pretty much putting his career down the toilet. Same with Al Pacino. Joe Pesci just left acting for a long ass time, and he didn't lose a fucking step at all. He is amazing in this movie too. He's not as badass like he was in Casino or Goodfellas, but in this movie he's more like an old man. More of a mob boss, kind of like slow talker and kind of scary and badass, but it's still a really, really, really awesome performance by Joe Pesci. Al Pacino, he is really great in this movie too. He plays Jimmy Hoffa in this movie. He does an amazing job in this movie. This movie is 3 fucking hours long. You know what I mean? You gotta watch this movie in fucking sittings. You need a freaking, like 2-part or 3-part or something to watch this shit. I mean, it took me freaking at least a day or two to finish this whole movie. But for the most part, I really liked it. I found myself laughing. I found myself, holy crap. I found myself like, Jesus Christ, this is getting intense. Like, I thought freaking Robert De Niro gave the performance that I've been waiting for since Casino or Goodfellas or Bronx Tale, or, any other movies that Robert De Niro is in. They all have not lost a step. Martin Scorsese did a great job with this movie. Just shut the fuck up and stop shitting on superhero movies, though. It pisses me off. And I still stand by my opinion that you are literally making the same movie over and over and over, but you still do a good job and making... It's like a different story, but it's the same template. It's the same fucking, idea there. You have to know what I'm saying. I mean, it's a different story, a different outcome, different characters doing different things, but it's still the same basic idea. Guy does voiceover, you see past, you see future. I mean, same thing happened in Casino. You see him get blown up, you see him as an old guy at the end. Like, it's the same fucking movie, but it's still a good movie. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the movie The Irishman. Very, very good movie. to watch at home. I don't think I could have fucking sat there for 3 hours in the theater and finished this whole movie. There's no way. I literally would have not fell asleep. I literally would have had to freaking walk out of there or take a piss or stretch or something. Like, this. I can understand why this was only put on Netflix. I don't think it would have made gangbusters billions of dollars. It might have done decent or made its money back, but I do not think it would have made, as much money as, Wolf of Wall Street or these other movies that Martin Scorsese has made in his career. He does a great job. Taxi Driver, fucking awesome movie. He does a lot of great movies, don't get me wrong. But just stop shitting on other fucking forms of entertainment and cinema. Just because you're pissed off that your movie can't be put in a theater because there's other movies that people want instead of the same shit that you make. I mean, don't blame them. They want different new spectacle, not the same shit that we've seen since the 80s and 90s. So I can understand why this was put on Netflix. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, guys, on the movie The Irishman. Don't get me wrong, it's an awesome movie. It's a great fucking movie. It deserves awards. It deserves award nominations or whatever it's gonna get. You could see Robert De Niro doing the performance of his life that I've been waiting for. Al Pacino does a great job. Joe Peci does a great job. The acting is fucking amazing. The story is really, really amazing. And I really, really like the movie. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned for more reviews, podcasts, news updates, and more. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, and peace.